Hey everyone, my name is Brandon, aka Smart Home Sellout, and today we are taking a look at the Apollo H-2, the Holiday 2 Smart Ornament, where 100% of profits go to charity. Alright, let's check it out. As you can see, we have these small LEDs here. We call those the logo LEDs, and then we just call these the RGB lights around the side. Of course, they're all RGB. And if we check out on the back here, we have 4 gold buttons. Each one of these will play a unique song, so let's check it out here. It's a fun little song. We'll kill the power, bring it back. Second song. Third song. And fourth song. And as you can see, the LEDs play or as the buzzer plays a fun little jingle, it will also have the LEDs play a different little effect. All right, so let's check out the back of this here. As you can see, we are using an ESP32. This time, this is a 8 megabyte C6 chip, which means technically this could support Zigbee as well as Thread. We have the 4 golden buttons that will play each different tune. If you look closer, we have a reset and a boot button. These are used for resetting the Wi-Fi. They are used for putting the device in boot mode, and can also be used in the YAML if you want to, for advanced features. Technically, you could do that. We also have the USB-C port, so not only can it power it, but it will also recharge your battery, which is great. And last but not least, this little switch here, if this switch is turned off, aka towards the battery, it will kill the power. However, if we switch it to on, now it will play a jingle. So I just use this to kind of turn it off and on real quick. We can also hit the restart button to actually reboot the device, right? But this just kills power to it. So that's necessary because we are shipping with a battery, but it's neat that that we do have that option to ship with a battery now. So yeah, so this is a really neat way to have a smart ornament in your home. It will ship with basic firmware. What that means is basically it does not connect to Wi-Fi by default, and is just meant to have people press these buttons. So it's a great way to be able to send this out as a gift to your grandma or a friend or something like that, coworker, without them needing a smart home or anything, right? However, if you do have Home Assistant or something set up, you are able to reflash it. We have a flashing guide. Basically, we just take the battery out, we hold down boot, we plug in USB-C, and then we follow a very short little tutorial of clicking install, and it runs through its little install. So that will get you on the smart firmware. We have a wiki article on how to do that, and in just a moment, we are going to jump in and see how to control it in Home Assistant and do a couple advanced things. All right, everyone, so let's go check that out.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Now in the second part of our video, we get to do the fun stuff. So as you can see here, we have our logo light and our RGB light. We can turn them on or off. We can change the brightness and they get very bright, as well as, of course, any color of the rainbow. And of course this one as well, super bright, fun sensors. All right, wonderful. So we can also change the volume, and the volume will go down to roughly around 10%. Might be some YAML stuff that will make it work a little bit better in the future. Battery level, battery voltage, and then it gives you some options here. So we have prevent sleep. Prevent sleep allows us to basically allow the battery to last a lot longer. So the battery will continue to drain even if it's not, lighting up, because it just is, right? ESP Home, it's connected to Wi-Fi. It's slowly just draining the battery. So the way that we can stop this is by enabling or disabling prevent sleep. However, once it goes to sleep, it'll then be sleeping for 24 hours, and it will no longer be able to be controlled remotely, right? So depending on what you're trying to do with your device, if you want it to be hanging on, a tree or something, and then actually be able to use it 24/7, then you probably do not want to use prevent sleep. This is just something to help with battery life. And you also have these song texts here. So these are pre-programmed texts. However, you do not have to use these. So we actually have, let's see here, these holiday songs. So if you go to our H-2 examples and holiday songs, it will pull up all of these, and we have a fun little copy button here. So Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, for example, copy. We go over here, and we already have Rudolph as song 2, so let's choose a different one. Let's do Dreidel song. So Dreidel song, we'll copy, and then we'll go over here, and I'm gonna do Control A to select everything. You could also just keep grabbing everything until it shows an empty value. Once it shows empty value, we're ready to paste. And at this point, our new song for one is Dreidel. So now whenever we click, let's see, play song one, it is now playing that song. Pretty neat. All right, perfect. So let's see, what else can we do here? What's really neat as well is the device does not have to be used just inside of Home Assistant on the device page, right? So you can automate on it and you can use the buzzer. So let's search. If I go here, so just to make sure you understand where I'm at, I go to Developer Tools. I go over to this Actions tab, and then here, let's just type H_2. So yours, you could search buzzer if, for example, you have more devices, like for example buzzer. You'll see all of my Apollo devices, right? But if I just search H2 with your default name, it will give us these options. So we can play song 1, 2, 3, or 4 as an action here. We can also click this one, and it allows us to put in our own. So remove all these, and we can take this good king Winks class Win Wenceslas. I gotta learn how to say that, and put that in there, and we click perform action. It is now playing, which is pretty neat. So this is a great way to be able to automate on your device. Another thing that you can do is, of course, change the light levels or the volume, right? So like in an automation here, let's look at this logo light, or no, let's do the this RGB light. So if I copy this, I can go to automations, create new automation, and for trigger, let's just do time, and we'll do like 1 minute from now, right? So it's 2 to 10 p.m. So whenever it reaches 2:10 p.m., then I want to turn a light on. Or whoops, wrong one. Light on. Okay, so target, we are choosing the RGB light, not the logo. And it is already 2:10. Oh, I typed that wrong. It's 2:11. Perfect. And then save. And then we're just gonna call this, H2 example automation. Great. So now once it changes to 2:11, I'm not sure quite how long it will take to get to 2:11 here. Maybe 10, 20 seconds. It will turn this light on. So let's give it a sec. And I did not choose these LEDs. I did not choose the LEDs on the logo. I chose all the other LEDs on the device. Ta-da! How cool is that? And of course, you can do a transition. You can color temperature, brightness. Maybe we might not have wanted 100% brightness there. So you can do some really, really neat stuff with it. Let's go back to our device. And that RGB light is just too much there. All right, perfect. Yeah, so as you can see, once you've added it to Home Assistant, you are able to do some really neat stuff, including setting your own songs, which once you set these, that's saved to the device. So now you can, leave the house and it'll still play those 4 songs when you press the little buttons. You can change the logo light color, the RGB light color, your volume. You can use the buzzer. And we also, so not only do we have these holiday songs, but if you actually just go to general and additional info and then Paizo buzzer, it tells you exactly what to do with step by step. We even have Mario and Cantina and some other fun ones, right? So we also have an example or like some links to show how to find other ones. All right, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed this intro video on the Apollo H-2, and we appreciate everyone for coming along for the ride, and we will see you in 2026.